What Casablanca has done for my father is it's been the one film of all of his that has remained timeless.
Casablanca is the one movie that people remember of my mother's.
Casablanca, for my father, was the most important movie that he made.
This movie carries her image now into the 21st century.
It's the one work that everything came together.
You must remember this, a kiss is just a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh.
It always surprised me that when people would come up to my mother and say, "Oh, I loved you in Casablanca," she would get this kind of quizzical look on her face, and it was like, what are you talking about? Because that was never the movie that she thought would live in cinema history. Because the movie was made under such difficult circumstances, nobody really wanted to be there.
As time goes by.
Sam, I thought I told you never to play.
Because the movie she really wanted to make was For Whom the Bell Tolls, with Gary Cooper. The whole time she was making Casablanca, she was, phoning and calling and being sure she was going to get the part and thinking about the costumes, and she wanted to cut her hair off. In fact, as soon as they finished the movie Casablanca, she did cut her hair off for the next film, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and then they had to redo some scenes, and she completely cut her hair off.
Casablanca, as we all know, was made on the fly, with scripts being sent over daily and changes coming in every day, and actors not knowing what scenes were going to be next or even what was going to happen next.
My mother didn't actually know which man she was supposed to love, the Humphrey Bogart character or the Paul Henri character, and she asked the director, Michael Curtiz, of course, who had no idea because they hadn't finished the screenplay, and he told her, well, play it in the middle.
It wasn't as if, all right, we'll do a rewrite. Here we have the script. It was send them over.
The fact that the actors themselves weren't sure, I think, gives it the bit of edginess that it might not have if they'd had the whole script.
Well, you were asking about Rick, and here he is. Mademoiselle, may I present...
Hello, Elsa.
Hello, Rick.
Oh, you've already met Rick, Mademoiselle. Well, then perhaps you also...
This is Mr. Laszlo.
How do you do? How do you do? Well, here's a great deal about Rick in Casablanca. And about Victor Laszlo everywhere. Won't you join us for a drink?
Oh, no, Rick,
Well,
never.
thanks, I will.
Well...
And the lines that came out of Casablanca are unparalleled.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
Play it once, Sam. For all time's sake.
I'd stick my neck out for nobody. He's looking at you, kid.
Round up the usual suspects.
Round up the usual suspects, and there's tons that I'm forgetting. And these all came on the fly.
People now know the dialogue. If you go to a screening of it, people are sort of mumbling the dialogue next to you.
The number of incredible lines that are in today's lexicon, so many of them came from Casablanca, and so many of them were written by Julius Epstein.
I'm shocked to find that gambling is going on in here.
You're winning, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Everybody out at once.
And it's people like Julius Epstein that helped make the movie what it was.
It's a very simple story, and it passes its time. It isn't really time specific, although it's, of course, set during the Second World War.
But the film itself, what is it? Is it a drama?
No, you see, Victor Laszlo is my husband. And was, even when I knew you in Paris.
No, but it's very dramatic. Is it an action picture? No, but it's very action-oriented. Is it a love story?
If you knew how much I loved you, how much I still love you.
Well, not really, but it is a love story.
And it has within it a little irony and the sarcasm and the kind of hero who's an anti-hero.
What is your nationality? I'm a drunkard.
And that makes Rick a citizen of the world.
And Casablanca, that everybody did as a kind of throwaway thing to just work and do something, has become this movie that so many generations of people look at and can respond to.
It's just one of those films that transcends filmdom, and there aren't that many of them, but there are a few, and Casablanca is just one of those timeless beauties that lasts forever.
You must remember this, a kiss is just a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by.
This is the one that people remember today.
And when two lovers woo,
It was Casablanca.
still say I love you.
It's her testament.
On that you can rely.
This is one of those that broke the mold.
No matter what the future brings as time goes by.
So a film that was made some 60-odd years ago still keeps my father alive.
You said it. He's looking at you, kid.